Alright guys, we are back with some more Deceited Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, and today we're going to be doing Machina's Intertwined Worlds mission. I figured I would want to do this because I have a pretty interesting team here with Celes, Kain, and Maria. It's not the most big-brained thing, but it's actually a pretty fun thing to abuse when it comes to countering and slow DPSing down the enemies, which is using traps and other things like that. So my biggest thing was I wanted to make a team that was a little bit more fun to kind of cut the bosses with. I originally had Leon here for this slot because before we can get Celeste's BT up, we can get the protection from Nair. Then we can just kind of get the absorption effect before we pop Celeste's BT. But I wanted to try Maria because both of them both have a healing trap anyway. So I figured that would be at least a little bit more sustainable for me. But anyway, let's go get right into it and let's pick ourselves a friend. Now ideally I'm looking for a selfie because I of course want to get the launch bonus and stuff, but if we don't find one then it's completely fine. We do find one, and this one's Max's ultimate weapon, which is not really important but we just want selfies debuff and we want the extra FR gauge because none of us, we are not using a FR battery, so it landing on Maria is fine. It just means we don't get the trap immediately. But here's the thing about this fight. This fight has a pretty interesting gimmick at the start where it cancels out a lot of damage that you take if you don't use an instant turn rate skill. Now, I think it's an instant turn rate melee skill actually. So Machina is S1, something like that, and Kain is ranged, so Kain doesn't count for this part, which is we're basically going to be doing a lot of reduced damage essentially. We're doing a lot of reduced damage here, but due to us having a lot of counter damage that you're soon going to see, it's going to look a lot better, so trust me on this. And this fight actually has a pretty rewarding thing for you to use counter units. They have self-delay auras built into their kit, which would then mean that we get to keep certain things going for more longer, like for example Kain being in the air for a little bit longer, you know, stuff like that. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and just get our runic a little bit more stacks. As you can see, Celeste is doing ones because again we're not attacking with the skill that's ITR in it. Even though it does, but her skill is magic, so we're gonna get that. We're gonna get the magic tech guys set up so that way we can get that debuff going. So all we need to do is just make it to as you can see, Kain still hits somewhat, which is interesting because I don't know how. I'm gonna wait for jump at the end. That's fine. Now, this is why we need Maria here. The reason why we need Maria because Maria's trap sets Brave to 0 before they take the action, which is good because that means it's going to protect us from a lot of damage incoming, which is why I wanted her over Leon. So that was kind of my big reason for picking her over Leon, to be honest. Still get a nice little shuffle up there. Kain comes back, and this is perfect for me. And the reason why this is perfect because this means I can set up my catch sheet call and then proceed to go do what I have to do. I think I'm going to run an LDCA now. I'm trying to debate if I want a BT now or later. I mean, I'm pretty much safe, but I don't know if I get enough FR gauge before getting the BT, but we'll try it. We'll see what happens. If it doesn't happen, then yeah, we'll restart. But the BT is not going to do no damage at all because, again, we're stuck with the gimmick. We didn't use an NTR, ITR melee focused unit. So, but you're gonna soon see that that really doesn't matter. Yeah, we should have enough though when Kane comes down. When Kane comes down, I have the BT with him. So we're good now. As long as we can keep them broken, we're completely fine. But look at all those turns. If we were to pop Celes' FR right now, but we kind of want Kane's BT aura, to be honest. And we also want the Cassie bonus as well. So let's go ahead and do the thing. Kane's gonna do damage. I don't know why Kane seems to be fine. I don't know if it's just Magic Wave resisted, but I don't know. We got that going for ourselves now. Next up we can set the Kurosame for just extra HP damage up. And they're gonna get the stack 5 on their own, because again of them attacking. So I don't have to pop the other one. So they're taking off in the air. Nice. So we will now just we just gotta wait till Celes' next turn and we proceed to pop the FR. And then we win. You'll soon see what I mean though, you'll soon see. Again, we won't die, because we're protected behind Celes' aura and her own innate HP damage mitigation, so they don't hit super hard, so that's a fortunate thing. And then we also have tons of healing coming in from Maria and Celes, so so now what we're gonna do is we're going to now K action. Jump first. Then K. You get maximum charge of K that way. Now you see they do now have a delay aura, which is a thing. Which is why this is important for Kane. This is important for him. Because when we jump with Kane, he's gonna shoot himself super far back. Here we go, so now you're gonna get framed turns here. The FR attack is not dangerous. Still gonna delay me, but it's fine. Because again, all we need Kane to do is to jump. That's all we need him to do is jump. Alright, go ahead. Now that's gonna send them way far, so you probably won't be seeing Kane anymore. You probably won't be seeing Kane anymore for the time being. Let's get up her EX, which is great for extra range management. And then when you do after that is pop Celeste's FR, and then we win. We win at that point now. We won't be doing reduced damage anymore due to Kenshi's call and Kane being in the air. So that's gonna last a substantial amount of time. We're making sure that they don't basically maintain any rave, essentially. That's like the game plan with us, though, is to make sure they don't maintain any rave. So they get down on the ground, fine. Of course, some of the effect's still there, so therefore, the call ability is still there. But not the stacks anymore, which is fine. Let's go ahead and pop our FR. It's not gonna do a lot of damage, of course, due to beginner reductions. Now look at all those turns. Look at that. Look at that. That's about to be the easiest big percent game you're gonna get here. Now, unfortunately, Maria's trap will run out on one of them, but that's completely fine. We already did the thing that we kind of needed to do. As long as Celeste's trap stays active, because Maria's trap doesn't quote-unquote benefit from the FR. Percent wise, but it does of course give you extra damage, of course. But and this break shuffling is also giving us more percent anyway. Which we have about what, 3 to 2 turns. I do all attacks, and that's a plus 40. Now technically we would get plus 60 if Kane was on the ground, but he's not, so unfortunate. Maria's coming up, which is good because it means I can reset up her trap, which is good. This is gonna be great for percent gains, so. And then I can do another LD with Celeste as well, just to keep the duration strong. Which is slowly, so they're just being whittled down by the combination of our follow-up attacks and them attacking so many times. We've already reached 400% just by doing nothing. And again, the break shuffling, that break shuffling is really helping us right now, because that's making them attack more. And that's what we want. We want to keep attacking us. Keep attacking us. Keep attacking us. That's all we want them to do. We do lose the explosion effect, which stops them from, you know, from kind of hurting us. Now they can a little bit, but of course with Celeste's auras we're fine. Yeah, because they didn't even bother attacking us, which is even better. Which now means I can now set up Muro's trap and we're right back to where we were originally, which is basically we're protected. So there's Kane. He's finally coming down. I mean, I was right with what I said earlier. By the time you see Kane, it's probably gonna be dead. They're probably dead by now. Technically, I could just really BT with Celes and then kill them. Because I'll reach now 199%. Oh, nice. We get another little turn of break shuffle. Not this one, I can just stall them. I really could just stall them. Cause they're basically gonna die. Like, there's nothing really more I need to do. Just gonna go ahead and go for this. So that's 2-7, okay. He's dead. Uh-huh. That's 40%. Oh, 20%, my bad. And that's dead. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it without not really having to worry about any of the gimmicks of the fight itself. So yeah, that was fun. You know, keeping Kane in the air for all that time. 14 turn clear. Not bad at all. But anyway, this has been Wedge. See you guys next time. Peace.